Howdy there, YouTubers. I am going to do a quick review here on Wildomar OHV Park, which stands for Off-Highway Vehicle. It is a 360-acre off-road park, which is part of the Cleveland National Park in California. And it was made available through an agreement, I believe, with the U.S. Forest Service and California Parks and Recreation. But it was closed due to a fire. I think it was caused by a dirt bike, and it sparked an over 800-acre fire, which burned 3/4 of the park. So they didn't open it for a couple years. After fires like that, it takes up to anywhere from 5 to 10 years to heal itself. So it is subject to close at the behest of the U.S. Forest Service, whether it's fire season or wet season, due to possible mudslides. So it is closed quite a lot, but it was open thanks to my friend Mark here, leading the pack. Told me about it and decided to check it out with him. So here we are on our way. A little bit about me. I am riding an Africa Twin Adventure Sport 2018 DCT model, and I am going to do a full review on it in my next review. It's an awesome bike, and I love the DCT. I don't have hardly any experience off-road, never really rode dirt bike at all, but I have been riding street bikes since I was a kid. Got my motorcycle license before I got a car license. But I'm an actor and spend most of my time in the cities, LA, New York, DC, so really couldn't ride in those cities. It's just too congested, so I took quite a while off from riding, over 25 years. And so now I'm back into it, and I got into adventure sport riding and finally pulled the trigger on a bike about a year ago. And it's awesome, and these bikes are just ridiculously amazing. But the off-road part takes a little bit of learning. It is a bit of a learning curve. They're big bikes. This bike particularly is 550 pounds with the DCT, and when you're loaded camping, it's close to 600 pounds. So let me say, these bikes can do anything. It's just the ability of the rider. So it's just what you want to put into it in terms of learning. I want to take a course with Jimmy Lewis out in Nevada. He has off-road courses, and I've been practicing with my friend Mark and watching YouTube videos and trying to learn. So just what you put into it, you get out of it. But yeah, these are great bikes. So here we are going down the 74. There it is, Cleveland National Park, and I speeded the tape up so it wouldn't take so long. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, these roads. And there we are making a right-hand turn on South Main Divide Road. And this road just goes for miles and miles and miles and miles. It's beautiful. Beautiful scenery, and hardly anybody ever on it. So it's really, really cool. But again, I'm speeding the tape up, I'm not going this fast, just because the tape was over 30, 40 minutes. So by doubling the speed up, you just cut it in half to 15 minutes. So I apologize for the extra speed there.
My forehead is like an ice cube.
My hands are starting to, I gotta put the gloves and the glove liners and
Not working?
Yeah, the heated grips on the Africa Twin are awesome. They really help. I do not have a heated seat, but that might be kind of something to think about in the future. They really do work.
Okie dokie, here we go-key.
But yeah, this is a really nice road. Just very peaceful, not very many people on it, and you'll see when we get to the park here, there was nobody in the park that day. Again, a lot of people complain. I look on the websites and they say it's never open. They go all the way down there. So check the website. I think it's Cleveland National Park or Parks and Recreation. Type in Wildomar and see if it's open. But it's pretty cool. It's a really just a great place to practice for guys like me, older and young alike, I guess, who are just getting into it, off-road riding. But here we are coming into the park, Wildomar OHV. There it is. And it is a state park, so you do have to have a park pass. And I think if you leave your car in the parking lot, if you do have a car, I think it's like $5 or something like that. It's an honor system. But this is it. Pretty cool. It's a lot of single track, a lot of up and down hills, and it's rutted out in certain sections, but the day I was there it was really nice. Apparently it can get pretty rutted out. But it can be a little intimidating for a beginner like me. There was Mark whipping by me as usual. But it's a great place to learn, great place to have fun, and just get confident with your bike. For people who are more experienced, it's a lot easier. But again, for the newbies, such as myself, you got to go a little bit slower. And there's some whoops. Of course, again, we've got this speeded up, the tape, so it does look a lot more aggressive than I'm actually going. I'm actually going quite slow. So slow that it would not be enjoyable to watch if I put it on normal speed for you guys. Here you can see in the distance all the tracks out there. It's quite large, 360 acres. We only did a very small portion of it. But there are some sections that are quite steep. Like you can see here, it's a little intimidating at first. If you've never done it, it was pretty thrilling. But these bikes are just so capable. After a while, it's just like a joke. It just goes up anything. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention was I'm actually using stock tires here on the Africa Twin. These are not off-road tires. They're just the stock tires that come with it, and they're fantastic. They work great. I'm going to get a pair of novice the next round. I'm due pretty soon. I'm going to change them. I bought some Tractionator Adventure tires, but these have been surprisingly great. This type of stuff they handle quite well. Of course, I do a little bit of wipeout in the parking lot later, you'll see, but that's not because of the tires. That was because of my lack of ability. But yeah, I'm really super happy with these tires. Of course, the novice look cooler and everything, but I didn't want to, and they're actually better off-road. But for most of the riding I've been doing, since the pandemic, just in the street, these stock tires are more than sufficient. And we were pretty lucky that when we came here, there was absolutely nobody here. So it was pretty cool, because you can imagine this place when it's crowded. There's ATVs, dirt bikes, and such. So people coming at you. So you really got to be on your toes. And yeah, it was really nice to be able to just be here and relax and go at your own pace. And Mark is really cool. He knows that I'm a beginner, and he never rushes me or anything like that. If he, goes ahead of me, he waits. And well, that's really cool that I don't feel pressured to have to, do something stupid. No peer pressure's cool. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun, this place. And the dips are cool. So it's just great learning experience. Highly recommend it. And here in this section, I get passed by a red-tailed hawk. Pretty cool. There's one trail named, I think it's called Bloody Jersey. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's Bloody Jersey or Jersey something. And I would stay away from that on a big bike. And it's pretty hairy. It's small, and it's it's steep and rocky, and yeah, I would stay away from it if you're a beginner, especially. And I do apologize for some of the audio issues. There seems to be a wisping sound and heavy breathing, and it's because it's speeded up. I guess it just sounds a little nutty, but I apologize for that. Try to fix that in the next video. So here we are at the end. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a pretty cool park. And here's a little bonus at the end here as I try to practice on my slide pivot turn and just do everything wrong. So it's pretty funny. But thankfully nothing broke. The windshield did pop off, but it went right back on.
Shit, that hurt me.
All right.
Okay, so now you know where to go to practice.
So thanks for joining us. Thank you, Mark, for showing me this cool place. And look out for my next review, which will be a full review on the 2018 Honda Africa Twin DCT. I'll also be doing quite a lot of videos on mostly gear, skiing, motorcycles, etc. And my love of my life, Sarah, is a pretty famous travel writer, so we'll be doing quite a lot of travel reviews together. So look out for it.
That's where we were. I'll be damned.
Doesn't look like much.
No, it doesn't. Not from up here.
Thanks again. Peace out.